Dear students, welcome in 7th standard geography class. We have studied lesson up to 3rd. Today we are going to start our 4th lesson. Students, you have studied about air. We cannot see air, but we can feel air. Leaves moves due to air. Air contains various gases, dust particles and water vapor. Air has a weight. As air has a weight, it extends pressure. It exerts pressure. Students, you have done activity air has a weight while studying science. So today we are going to start our 4th lesson, that is air pressure. So during this activity you come to know air has a weight. As air has a weight, it exerts pressure. Thus, the air in the atmosphere exerts pressure on the surface of the earth. Air exerts pressure on the lower layer of the atmosphere and it is called air pressure. Air pressure is measured in millibars. The air pressure at the sea level is 1013.2 millibar. Air pressure is measured in millibar. Due to air pressure, storms, precipitation means rainfall, storms, precipitation, etc. occur in the atmosphere. Air pressure is not uniform on the places on the earth's surface. Air pressure keeps on changing from time to time. The altitude of the region, altitude means height. The altitude of the region, temperature of the air and the amount of water vapor in the air are some factors influencing air pressure. Means these factors affects the air pressure. Which factor? Height of the region, temperature of the air and amount of water vapor. So these factor affects the influence of air pressure. So let's study how altitude or height of a region affects the air pressure. Air pressure decreases with increasing height. In mathematics we can say air pressure is inversely proportional to height. As height increases, air pressure decreases. Air which is closer to the surface of the earth has more amount of dust, water vapor, heavy gases. Hence, air pressure is more near the earth's surface. And as we go away from the surface of the earth, this proportion of gases, dust particle, water vapor becomes less. Hence, air pressure decreases and air becomes thinner and thinner as we go high from the surface of the earth. Hence, altitude of the region or height of the region affects the air pressure. As height increases, air pressure decreases. Temperature and air pressure are closely related to one another. When temperature is high, air pressure is low. Means temperature and air pressure is also inversely proportional. Means temperature increases, air pressure decreases. Why? As temperature increases, air get heated and expands and becomes light. Light air which is near to the surface of the earth move towards the sky, and in that area air pressure decreases, means air pressure becomes low. Students, observe 4.2 diagram. Here you are seeing latitudes. 0 degree latitude, important latitude due to which earth divides into southern hemisphere and northern hemisphere. So 0 degree latitude is called equator. 23 degree 30 minutes north latitude is called tropic of Cancer. 23 degree 30 minutes south latitude is called tropic of Capricorn. 66 degree 30 minutes north is called Arctic zone, and 66 degree 30 minutes south latitude is called Antarctic zone. 90 degree north latitude is called North Pole, and 90 degree south latitude is called South Pole. Okay, so these are the important latitudes on the earth. Throughout the earth, temperature is not same, means it is unevenly distributed. Let's study. Observe 4.2 figure A and let's study the temperature zones. So students, 23 degree 30 minutes north is a tropic of Cancer. So 23 degree 30 minutes north to 23 degree 30 minutes south is a torrid zone. Torrid zone is a hottest zone. Very temperature is very hot because sun rays are perpendicular. Straight sun rays are there. Okay. And 23 degree 30 minutes north to 66 degree 30 minutes north is called mid latitudinal area. 66 degree 30 minutes is called, that latitude is called Antarctic zone. So from Tropic of Cancer to Antarctic zone, temperate zone is there. Temperate means temperature is not high, temperature is not low, moderate temperature is there. And tropic from Arctic zone to North Pole. Arctic zone to North Pole, temperature is very low, cold zone it is. Cold zone it is, hence it is called a frigid zone. So according to temperature, Earth has three types: torrid zone, temperate zone, and frigid zone. Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn is called torrid zone, hottest zone. Tropic of Cancer to Arctic zone is called temperate zone, and Arctic zone to North Pole is called frigid zone. So Tropic of Capricorn means 23 degree 30 minutes south. Tropic of Capricorn to Antarctic zone is a temperate zone, and Antarctic zone to South Pole is a frigid zone. So how many zones are there? Three zones are there: torrid zone, temperate zone, and frigid zone. Torrid means hottest zone, temperate means moderate temperature, and frigid zone means very cold zone. So towards northern also three zones are there, and towards southern also three zones are there. By studying this figure, you have understood that due to the Earth's spherical shape, temperature is unevenly distributed throughout the Earth. Means temperature is not same from North Pole to South Pole. So let's study figure 4.2. 4.2b, pressure belt and planetary winds. Okay, belts means, as Earth is a spherical shape, okay, we are saying that belts. And planetary winds means winds which blow throughout the year regularly in a particular region is called planetary winds. So 4.2 figure is about pressure belts and planetary winds. So you can see pressure belts 5 degree north to 5 degrees south. Equatorial pressure belt is there 25 degree north to 35 degree north. Mid latitudinal pressure belt is there 55 degree north to 65 degree north. Subpolar pressure belt is there, and 65 degree north to 90 degree north polar high pressure is there. So same you will get to see in the southern hemisphere. Okay, uh, 25 degree to 35 degree mid latitudinal high pressure belt is there, and 35 degree to 55 degree subpolar low pressure is there, and 65 degree to 90 degree south polar high pressure is there. And you are seeing certain arrows on the figure. So easterlies winds are there. Winds which blow towards the east is called easterlies wind. Winds which blow towards the west is called westerlies winds. So this is about 4.2 figure pressure belts and planetary winds. Let's study the equatorial low pressure belt. Okay, equatorial low pressure belt is starts from 5 degree north to 5 degree south. In this region, sun rays are perpendicular from Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn. Temperature is higher in this region. Torrid zone it is. As temperature is higher, air expands, become lights, move towards the sky. As this process operates continuously, a low pressure belt is formed. Equatorial low pressure belt. As air is very hot, it get heated, it becomes light, expands and rises up. Hence in this area low pressure belt is created. It in the central part of the region 5 degree north to 5 degree south is called equatorial low pressure belt. Second belt is mid latitudinal high pressure belt 25 degree north to 35 degree north, 25 degree south to 35 degree south. Mid latitudinal high pressure belt is there. Why? What is the reason that in this region high pressure belt is formed. At higher altitudes, the air cools down and becomes heavier. Hence, the area between 25° north to 35° north, 25° south to 35° south, high pressure belt is formed. This air is dry, hence the region does not get rainfall. That is why most of the desert on the earth are found in this area. Thar desert found in this area. Next pressure belt is subpolar low pressure belt. Subpolar low pressure belt is extends from 555° north to 65° north, 55° south to 65° south. Due to Earth's curvature, the meaning of curvature is curve. Earth is not like a square or a rectangle, it is spherical, hence Earth has curve near 55° to 65° north and 55° to 65° south. And due to this Earth's curvature, the area between two parallel get reduced. You can see 55 to 65 parallel lines are there and their area is reduced. As we go move towards the poles, due to less friction with Earth's surface, air in this region is thrown out due to the reduced friction and Earth's rotational motion. You know that Earth rotates continuously. Hence, these are the two reasons. Which two reasons are there? Earth's curvature is there, hence parallels are reduced. Okay, and with Earth's surface in this region, air is thrown out due to reduced friction, and due to Earth's rotation, low pressure belt is formed, and this condition is between 55° north to 65° north, 55° south to 65° south. Now we will study polar high pressure belt. Polar high pressure belt is from 80° 80° south to 90° south, 80° north to 90° north in both the hemisphere. Temperature here is below 0 degrees Celsius. Hence this region is very cold. Hence high pressure belt is formed in this region. Okay, students. So we have studied uh, equatorial low pressure belt, mid latitudinal high pressure belt, subpolar low pressure belt, and polar high pressure belt. So four types of pressure belts are there: equatorial low pressure belt, mid latitudinal high pressure belt, subpolar low pressure belt, and polar high pressure belt. So four types of belts are towards northern hemisphere as well as southern hemisphere. Why these belts are formed, we have studied just now. So let's study next part. Intensity of sun rays changes during the particular period of year in both the hemispheres. You can see uh, in winter how it becomes cold, and in summer we feel very hot. So intensity changes throughout the year according to the season in both the hemisphere. Hence location of temperature zones and pressure belt, okay, also varies. Sun's heat also varies. Location of pressure belt is also varies. Sun's heat is also varies. This change is towards 51 degree 5 degree to 7 degree south, 5 degree to 7 degree north. In the if it is 5 degree north to 7 degree north, it is called Dakshinayan, and 5 degree south to 5 degree south to 7 degree south, it is called Dakshinayan, and 5 degree north to 7 degree north, it is called Uttarayan. And this is called oscillation of pressure belts. Means little bit changes occurs in pressure belts, and it is called oscillation of pressure belts. Students, always remember that the major difference between the temperature zone and pressure belt is that temperature zones are continuous and are spread from equator to the poles, from torrid zone to the frigid zone, but pressure belts are not continuous, and areas of high pressure and low pressure are found in different regions from the equator to the poles. What is the effect of air pressure? Okay, due to high pressure and low pressure, wind starts blowing. When air moves from high pressure to low pressure, wind starts blowing. So air pressure Mm. Due to air pressure, origin of wind is formed. Wind starts blowing. Generation of storms. When in pressure belts, when in pressure there is a great difference. Storms are formed. Conventional type of rain is formed. Occur. So let's study isobar. What is isobar? The line that joins the places of equal pressure on the map is called isobar. Students observe this map. Observe this map on page number 19. Certain questions are given. Try to solve this question. So the first question is, which pressure belt is mainly found in the tropics? In equatorial, low pressure belt is mainly found in the tropics. With which pressure belt with which pressure belt are the polar winds associated? In polar region, low pressure belt is there because temperature is very high. Hence hence in as the temperature is low in polar region, polar high pressure belt is formed. In polar region, temperature is low, hence high pressure belt is formed. In which temperature zone are the polar winds observed? The polar winds are observed in frigid zones. What could be the reason behind low pressure belt in the tropics? Low pressure belt is formed in the tropics, like Tropic of Cancer to the Tropic of Capricorn, as sun rays are perpendicular. So in this region, sun rays are perpendicular. This region gets heated. Okay, due to that, air expands, becomes light, and rises up. Hence, low pressure belt is formed in between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Next question is, write the latitudinal extent of the low pressure belt. The latitudinal extent of the low pressure belt is between 0 degree to 5 degree north and 0 degree to 5 degree north, 0 degree to 5 degree south. Low pressure belt is there, and 55 degree north to 65 degree north, 55 degree south to 65 degree south. Low pressure belt is there. So student, uh, you have to observe again that 19 page number and give answer. What is the meaning of isobar? The line that joins the places of equal pressure on the map is called isobar. Okay. Second question is, high and low pressure belts and their latitudinal position. The latitudinal position of the high pressure belt is in between 25 degree to 35 degree north, 25 degree to 35 degrees south, and 18 degree north to 19 degree north, 18 degrees south to 18 degrees south to 19 degrees south. Low pressure belts are there towards south as well as north. The direction of the isobar and the distance between the successive isobar over the oceans and condition. You have to observe the isobar and you have to explain how are these isobar in the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Are they same? The northern hemisphere lines are also same, or southern hemisphere lines are also same, or any difference is there? Let's see. In northern hemisphere, land proportion is more as compared to southern hemisphere. You can see in southern hemisphere ocean is there, and in northern hemisphere percentage of land is more. Hence, most of the isobar in the southwest to the northwest direction over this continent, and this means in northern hemisphere direction of isobar is towards southwest to northeast, and distance between the isobar varies. When the isobars are in the northern hemisphere on the land, okay, their distance is not same. Zigzag, they run zigzag over the continental area. Continents are more towards the northern hemisphere, hence you can see isobars are zigzag. And in southern hemisphere, water is more, oceans are there. Okay, and direction of pressure belt is towards east to west, and distance between the isobar is constant. They are not zigzag, they are parallel to the latitudinal lines. So there is a no difference in the isobar which are towards the southern hemisphere, and there is a great difference in the isobar which is to the northern hemisphere, because in the northern hemisphere land is more, in the southern hemisphere water is more. Students, take out page number 20. Use your brain power. If there is a low pressure belt at the equator, what will be the condition of the air pressure in the Arctic zone? In the Arctic zone, temperature is very low, hence in Arctic zone high pressure belt is there. Arctic zone means 66 degree 30 north to 90 degree north. This region is called Arctic zone. In Arctic zone, how is the air condition? Arctic zone temperature is low, hence pressure is high. Always remember, students, air pressure is measured by barometer. Barometer is the instrument by which air pressure is measured. Okay, barometer. Study the temperature distribution map given in 6th standard textbook, distributional maps. Okay, so do you know, students, all the things in and all on the earth, whatever things are there on the earth, in the earth, earth bound because of earth's gravity. You know that earth has a power that everything, every object, it gets attracted towards the earth, and it is called earth's gravity. This includes air, which is in the gaseous form. So air also get attracted towards the earth's surface. Okay, and air is in the gaseous form. Due to earth's gravity, it pulls towards the earth's surface. Air is pulled toward the earth's surface. That is why air pressure is maximum at sea level. Note that air exerts pressure, air has weight, hence air exerts pressure. It has pressure also, and on everything and everyone, including us. It is believed that the weight of the air column on any one person's हेड अमाउंट टू 1000 kg. मतलब हम सब के सर के ऊपर कितना एयर प्रेशर है? 1000 kg, 1000 kg. Okay, students, so we have studied about air pressure, lesson number 4. You have to read lesson carefully, you have to watch video. Okay, you will understand everything. So in next video we will study lesson number 5th, that is wind. If you will understood 4th lesson, that is pressure, you will easily understand lesson number 5, that is wind. Till that, goodbye, have a nice day. Thanks for watching this video.